the sun blazed. A hawk circled above the endless sea of grass. This was the heartland of America, long before its name echoed in history books. Herds of buffalo thundered across the plains, their hooves drumming a primal rhythm. Native American tribes followed these herds, living in harmony with nature. Their lives were interwoven with the land, the sky, and the animals. They called it Turtle Island, a sacred place where life began. Their teepees dotted the landscape, temporary villages that moved with the seasons. But change was coming. This land of ancient echoes would soon face a new chapter, a collision of cultures that would forever alter history. From across the vast ocean, ships with billowing sails arrived. They carried dreams of gold, of land, of a fresh start in a new world. These settlers saw opportunity in the vast expanse of the American wilderness. They came from lands far away, seeking fortune and freedom. The clash was inevitable. Two worlds collided. The Native Americans, caretakers of the land for millennia, watched as their way of life was challenged. Treaties were signed, broken, and forgotten. Conflict ignited. A tragic clash of cultures. The landscape was forever changed. To explore more stories from America's past, subscribe to our channel for more historical content. The spirit of independence burned brightly in the hearts of the colonists. They yearned for freedom from the distant rule of the crown. The cry for liberty rang out. From the bustling cities of the East Coast to the small towns dotting the frontier, a new nation was stirring. In the face of tyranny, ordinary men and women became revolutionaries. They took up arms. They bled and died on battlefields that would echo through history. The American Revolution was a crucible that forged a new nation. The victory was hard won, paid for in blood and sacrifice. The dream of liberty, once a distant whisper, now resonated with the force of a cannon blast. The issue of slavery cast a long shadow over the young nation. It was a moral stain, a festering wound that threatened to tear the nation apart. The North, with its bustling factories and growing abolitionist movement, clashed with the South's agrarian society dependent on slave labor. The debate raged for decades. Politicians argued. Families were torn apart. The very fabric of the nation was stretched to its breaking point. Then in 1861, the storm broke. Fort Sumter fell. The unimaginable had happened. America was at war with itself. Brother fought against brother. The land ran red with the blood of countrymen. The smoke of battle cleared, leaving behind a nation scarred but unbroken. The echoes of cannon fire faded, replaced by the whispers of freedom carried on the wind. The Civil War, a tragic chapter in American history, had ended. It left in its wake a nation grappling with the profound consequences of its own divisions. The period of Reconstruction began, a time of healing and rebuilding. Freed slaves, yearning for equality and opportunity, navigated a world still rife with prejudice and inequality. The road ahead was fraught with challenges. The fight for civil rights was just beginning. The journey towards a more perfect union continued, fueled by the enduring belief in equality and justice for all. Reconstruction was a time of both promise and peril. The nation, still reeling from the wounds of war, faced the monumental task of stitching itself back together. The South, its economy in ruins, its social order shattered, struggled to rebuild. The newly freed slaves faced the daunting challenge of navigating a world still steeped in prejudice and discrimination. The weight of Reconstruction fell heavily on the shoulders of a nation weary from conflict. The road ahead was uncertain, fraught with obstacles and setbacks. But amidst the challenges, there were also glimmers of hope. The 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments to the Constitution abolished slavery, guaranteed citizenship, and prohibited voting discrimination. These were landmark achievements, hard-won victories in the fight for equality. The journey towards a more just society continued. The American spirit, restless and ever-seeking, looked westward. The frontier beckoned, a vast and untamed land of opportunity and adventure. Pioneers, driven by a thirst for land, for gold, for a chance to start anew, packed their wagons and set out into the unknown. The cry of Westward, ho, echoed across the plains, a testament to the boundless optimism and ambition that fueled the nation's westward expansion. The journey was fraught with danger. Families faced hardship and loss as they traversed treacherous mountain passes, crossed scorching deserts, and navigated raging rivers. Many perished along the way, their dreams buried beneath the prairie grass. But for those who survived, the rewards were great. The West offered a chance to escape the constraints of the East, to forge a new life on the edge of civilization. The westward expansion of the United States was a period of both progress and exploitation. The Lakota people, known as the Sioux by their enemies, roamed the vast expanse of the Great Plains. They were a proud and independent people, their lives intrinsically linked to the buffalo and the rhythm of the seasons. They believed in Wakantanka, the great mystery, the sacred power that flowed through all things. Their chiefs, wise and revered leaders, guided them with wisdom and courage. Crazy Horse, Sitting Bull, Red Cloud, these names became synonymous with Lakota resistance. They defended their way of life, their sacred Black Hills, with a ferocity that earned the respect of their adversaries. The Battle of Little Bighorn, a resounding victory against General Custer, became a symbol of Lakota resistance. But the tide of history was against them. The buffalo, the lifeblood of the Lakota, were decimated. Despite the hardships they faced, the spirit of the Lakota people remained unbroken. In 1869, a momentous event occurred that would forever change the landscape of America. At Promontory Summit, Utah, a golden spike was driven into the ground, marking the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad. This engineering marvel, a ribbon of steel stretching from coast to coast, connected the nation like never before. The railroad was a symbol of American ingenuity and ambition. It facilitated trade, spurred economic growth, and opened up the West to further settlement. The late 19th century, often referred to as the Gilded Age, was a time of rapid industrialization, urbanization, and economic growth. Fortunes were made in industries such as steel, oil, and railroads. Cities grew at an unprecedented rate, drawing immigrants from all over the world seeking a better life. But beneath the veneer of prosperity, there was also great inequality. The stage was set for the social and political reforms of the progressive era. The American story is a complex and often contradictory one. It is a tapestry woven from threads of triumph and tragedy, of progress and setbacks, of unity and division. From the arrival of the first settlers to the rise of a global superpower, the United States has undergone a remarkable transformation. It has been shaped by the contributions of countless individuals from all walks of life who have come to its shores seeking freedom, opportunity, and a chance to build a better future. The nation has been torn apart by civil war, grappled with the legacy of slavery and segregation, and faced economic hardship and social unrest. It has also been a beacon of hope for many, a symbol of democracy and freedom in a world often shrouded in darkness. The American story is not a fairy tale. It is a story of struggle, of perseverance, of the enduring human spirit. As we look back on the American saga, we are reminded of the enduring power of the human spirit. From the first settlers who braved the unknown to the countless individuals who have fought for equality and justice, the story of America is one of resilience, determination, and an unwavering belief in the possibility of a better tomorrow. The United States has always been a nation of immigrants, a melting pot of cultures and traditions. The American dream, the belief that anyone, regardless of their background, can achieve success through hard work and determination, has been a beacon of hope for generations. But the work of building a more perfect union is never truly finished. The challenges facing America today require the same spirit of unity, compassion, and determination that has carried the nation through difficult times in the past. The American story is not over. Let us ensure that the chapters yet to be written are filled with hope, progress, and a commitment to the ideals that have always made America a beacon of hope for the world.